Kelsey, why don't you take our first question, and we'll get to as many as we can.
How do we choose to be unwell? Terry wanted to fight me for this question. First, we choose everything. The point is that sometimes we choose things consciously, which is a far better way to do it, including choosing being angry and unwell, than to choose it unconsciously. There is a part of our belief system that connects to our unworthiness and undeservedness and a whole host of things. I have to start by saying that I don't answer how questions ever, because how questions keep us stuck in the grind of trying to figure it out. How do I do it? There's a very big first step, which means, are you willing to choose that you're unwell? And I don't know who asked this question. So unwell can be a whole host of things. It can be everything from sickness physically to pain emotionally. We have some investment on some level in not living our lives according to our hearts. And once it is that we're willing to reconnect to the messages that we hear, then the unwell part of us, whatever that is, becomes a contribution to who we are. Not something that's being taken away, but a contribution. So for me, sickness and disease and illness and anger and all of that stuff is all a part of the gift to us. Where we empower ourselves is, can I acknowledge it? Can I label it? Can I call it by its name? I'm angry. I have cancer. I'm pissed. Do I want to choose to continue to do that? Yeah, I do. Give me 5 more minutes, will you? I mean, really. I might want to do it for 5 more minutes. I may want to do it for the rest of my life. Can I live with unwell, cancer, sickness, physical problems? Can I live with that and still have a smile on my face? Can I still reach out to my neighbor? Can I still open my heart? Is that possible? There's nothing inherent in disease that says that we can't have joy. Nothing. For those of us unaccustomed to listening to our heart, how would we know when it is truly our heart speaking to us? When you are open, when your heart is wide open, what do you feel? Joy. Connection, vulnerability. You said that before, Peter. What else do you feel? Spacious. Being alive. What else do you feel? And sexy. Really sexy. Okay? So, is there any question when you're feeling really sexy and alive and vulnerable and open? Every pore speaks to you. Your eyelashes do dances on your eyes. Your toenail polish changes color. I've got purple today. Do you see my purple stuff? Okay, you know that, right? You know it. You know it. You have a smile on your face. You're alive. And there's no question about that. Not at all. So now, when your heart is closed, how do you feel? What? Small. And how does that feel when you're small? How does that feel? Vulnerable? Yeah, you know it might. Absolutely. It might. However, there's a component to the vulnerability when our heart is closed, and it feels like fear. What's the difference between vulnerable open and vulnerable fearful? Every one of you knows this, and you haven't trusted it before tonight. Are you willing? No! Are you willing? Gah! Are you willing, Mark? Gah! Okay. If you're not willing, that's okay. It really is. It's okay with me. I don't have an investment in you all raising your hand at all. Not at all. However, I do trust that at some point, this life, next life, or 5 minutes from now, you will. Because that's what you're here to do. Whether you do it today or 10 lifetimes from now, that's your choice. I trust your choice. I trust your heart. More than you.